Poll in the Falta Assembly constituency in West Bengal begin at 8 a.m. today under tight security arrangements at the designated counting centre, with officials confirming that the process was progressing peacefully and without any major disruptions. Notably, the counting comes days after a high-intensity repoll that was conducted across all the 285 booths of the constituency on May 21. Following a controversial decision by the Election Commission to countermand the earlier polling that held on April 29 during the second phase of the Assembly elections. The original polling in the constituency located in South 24 Parganas district had been marred by serious allegations of irregularities, including claims of EVM tampering and suspicious substances being found on voting machines. Complaints from multiple booths had triggered political tensions in the area, with reports suggesting that adhesive materials and perfume-like substances were allegedly applied to EVMs in several locations. Subsequent scrutiny also raised concerns about possible attempts to tamper with webcasting footage from polling stations, deepening doubts over procedural integrity and the role of polling personnel, booth-level officers and observers deployed during the election process. And in response to all these developments, the Election Commission ordered a repoll in the entire constituency, an unusual but significant move that underscored the seriousness of the allegations. And in order to ensure the smooth conduct of the fresh polling, security was significantly ramped up with around 35 companies of central forces deployed across the constituency. The repoll held on May 21 saw a high voter turnout of more than 87% among the 2.36 lakh registered electors, reflecting strong public participation despite the controversy and heightened political atmosphere in the region. The Falta Assembly seat had been held by TMC in the 2021 elections when candidate Shankar Kumar Naskar defeated his nearest rival from the BJP by a margin of over 40,000 votes. And this historical context has made the constituency a significant political battleground, especially given its position within a politically sensitive belt and its association with shifting electoral dynamics in the recent years. And in the current contest, 6 candidates were officially in the fray, including TMC nominee Jahangir Khan, BJP candidate Dibanshu Panda, Congress leader Abdul Razak Molla, CPIM nominee Shambhu Nath, along with 2 independent candidates Deep Hati and Chandrakanta Roy. However, the contest saw an unusual development just before the repoll when Jahangir Khan publicly announced that he would not actively contest the election, although his name remained on the ballot due to the procedural limitations. And the party described his decision as personal, but it added an additional layer of complexity to an already closely watched electoral battle. And as counting commenced, officials maintained that adequate security arrangements were in place and that the process was being conducted in a fair and orderly manner. Early observations also suggested a calm atmosphere at the counting centre, even as political reactions began to emerge outside. West Bengal Minister Dilip Ghosh commented on the unfolding situation, suggesting that the outcome appeared predictable and claiming that there was no significant contest left in the constituency, while also pointing to broader political developments in the state. And with counting still underway and results awaited, the Falta repoll outcome is being closely watched given the unusual circumstances surrounding its cancellation, the large-scale re-election process and the high voter turnout that followed. Well, the final results are expected to provide clarity on voter sentiment in a constituency that has remained under intense political and administrative scrutiny throughout the election cycle. In a significant development, counting of votes for the repoll in the Falta Assembly constituency in West Bengal began at 8 a.m. today under tight security, with election officials confirming that the process was proceeding peacefully. And the repoll had been conducted on May 21 across all the 285 booths after the Election Commission countermanded the earlier polling that held on April 29 due to serious allegations of irregularities, including claims of EVM tampering and suspicious substances found on voting machines. The constituency, located in South 24 Parganas district, witnessed heightened tension during the initial phase of voting, with further concerns raised over possible manipulation of webcasting footage and questions about the conduct of polling personnel. And in response, the Election Commission ordered a fresh poll and deployed around 35 companies of central forces in order to ensure a fair and secure voting process. The repoll saw strong voter participation with over 87% turnout among 2.36 lakh electors, indicating significant public engagement despite the controversy. And 6 candidates were originally in the fray, including TMC's Jahangir Khan, BJP's Dibanshu Panda, Congress leader Abdul Razak Molla, CPI's Shambhu Nath Kurmi and 2 independents. However, Jahangir Khan later announced that he would not contest, though his name remained on the ballot. Well, the Falta seat, previously won by the TMC in 2021, remains politically significant. And as the counting continues, officials have reported a peaceful environment, while early reactions from political leaders suggest heightened interest in the outcome. And the final results are awaited and are expected to reflect voter sentiment following the unprecedented repoll process. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.